Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. Today we have an interesting one. We have games, we have statistics, hardware teasers and so much more. So I'm not going to waste any time chinwagging here because we do have a sponsor for this video. The reason I've accepted this one is because previously we had such a great reception from you guys about this virtual reality educational content. There was such great feedback and now there's something even more exciting. So previously we shared a course that was teaching you guys how to use Unity to create virtual reality content, but now the same tutor has come up with a course that teaches you how to use the Unreal Engine to create virtual reality content. You're going to get a discount as well using the SteveKnows code, which I'm going to link down below. So instead of it being £16, it's going to only be $9.99. And this course is going to teach you the fundamentals for developing with Unreal Engine. It is broken up into small manageable chunks so it can fit around your busy schedules, and it does not require any programming experience. So if you're just starting out and you want to start pursuing a passion in virtual reality, this is a great place to start. The creator has also nearly got 25,000 students with over 2,000 reviews with a rating of 4.6, so you can be confident that this is going to be a great course with a great tutor if you need to discuss stuff. I'll leave a link to this down below in the description if you're interested in potentially being part of the future of virtual reality. So I think that is enough chinwagging. Let's get started. So I have finally finished watching Squid Game, just in time as well, because so many spoilers have been popping up online, just been popping up around me, and I'm so glad I've just finished it. And I won't mention any of them in this video because I know some of you, you're probably still watching it. But if you've already started and you've just seen the first episode, you're already going to know of the red light, green light game. The developer of Let's Go Chopping, which is this zombie killing / shopping game, has smashed out a version of red light, green light that you can play in virtual reality with people online. You have to make it to the finish line, and if the doll is looking at you, you can't move. You have to be like a statue. Think of it like you're a weeping angel if you've seen Doctor Who. The game is completely free on SideQuest as well, and a great one to get new people into virtual reality who have seen the show. So get your headset, download it, and go get some new friends into virtual reality. This story is just dramatic, and it made me sad, it made me laugh. I was so shocked. So the Panzer Dragoon was supposed to be getting a virtual reality experience where you can ride on the back of one of these dragons. But the official Twitter account of this game recently said that the producer of it had died. But the joke was, he hadn't, saying the game was cancelled due to the death of their CEO and the contract cancellation from Sega, even though this was a funny mistake claiming that your CEO had died. The sad part is the Sega cancellation part is probably true. Upload did reach out to the company, but they are awaiting a response, and if you're a retro gamer, sad times. Sin Studios are bringing their physics-driven combat game Swordsman to the Oculus Quest. They announced this after they had posted on Twitter an image which had this huge glob of text stating things such as the game is expected to be here early 2022, and they want it to be an App Lab release to gauge the popularity before allowing it onto the public store. And that's what Oculus said. And I find that interesting because I've seen developers say this a few times. Z-Race did it, Gun Raiders did it, all on App Lab and told to test the waters before being allowed on the official store. So if you like a great sword fighting game, hopefully this game is going to translate well to the Oculus Quest, and it's going to have that same feel because this game can be violent. You're cutting off limbs, you're chopping off heads, there's a lot of gore, and it's the mix of the great physics of this game and that gore that make it what it is. So if we lose any of that and it's not going to translate well, it's not going to work, so fingers crossed. Now, no idea why this one took as long as it did. We've had plenty of time to go get a cup of tea, but Tea for God, the classic Quest title with the amazing traversal, has finally been allowed a demo on the official Quest store. This game lets you walk around your room scale play space and builds the game around the size of your room. It's now got a tease on the App Lab store for you to try out, and if you haven't, it's a must try. I'm really quite surprised we've not seen an implementation of this traversal in other games since this was released, because there was so much hype around it, and that was nearly 2 years ago. So in this store demo, you're going to be able to enjoy two game modes: Arcade, which is just a short experience where you can walk around and shoot some stuff, and a roguelite mode where you can walk around and shoot some stuff, but if you die, you have to start again from the beginning. And due to the way the game works, the regenerations of the levels, you're going to be running into the unknown every single time. The developer Voidroom wants to work on even more content as well, which I'm sure he does. He's been working on this game for years and has been updating it like crazy ever since I first heard of it. So guys, play the game, provide some feedback, and let's see what happens. This story I found pretty sweet. So Canon, the camera company, have started making virtual reality lenses, and I'm not talking about lenses like for the Fresnels, ones that you put in your virtual reality headset, but ones that you're going to stick onto your camera to capture photos and videos. So this dual fisheye lens is expected to set you back $2,000, which is a lot of money. But it is going to allow you to shoot in 3D 180-degree videos as well if you're using a camera that is of the EOS range and supports it. The lens is designed for a 60mm IPD with an FOV of 190 degrees and an aperture range of 2.8 to 16. And I seriously love the look of this, and I see it as a sign that virtual reality is still up and coming. There's so much more room to grow, and businesses, they're seeing that and investing in it. I don't want to buy a dedicated virtual reality camera. I want to use my beast mode camera that I've got here in front of me, that I've got at home, that I use for my production. I know how to manage it, I know how to configure it, I just know how it works and know that the quality it produces is good. And this is definitely going to turn some heads. If I saw someone using this in public with its double-eyed lens in front of it, I'd be drawn to it. It looks nuts. Now this, I kind of see this as a good news, bad news situation, so please let me know your thoughts on this one. For a long time, the Oculus Quest 2 has held the first place for Steam VR usage, which is understandable. But the Rift S has been holding second place for so long, and that's a headset that had been discontinued. And it was this way for such a long time, and it was something that used to upset me because I saw this as a sign that PC VR is stagnant. When you've got incredible headsets out there, but the headset that is holding the top position is one that's not even being sold anymore. But finally, that is no longer the case. The Valve Index, a premium headset, has taken the second place spot with usage of 17.5%, according to the latest statistics. But interestingly, this is not the highest VR usage that the Valve Index has had. So the stats show there's been a reduction of the Vive and the Rift S usage. Is that due to people purchasing the Oculus Quest 2? I don't know. Are people playing virtual reality less? But what I do know is Valve need to bring out a new beast mode PC VR headset, especially if the rumors that have been popping up are going to be true. I can't wait. Some Facebook Horizon news now. Facebook have changed it. It's now becoming Horizon Worlds. After a big update has occurred of them taking the feedback from the beta, they've created more development tools and improved the content that's going to be available. There's also a huge push to help create this metaverse with a $10 million investment called the Creator Fund. This Creator Fund is going to encourage people like myself, people like you, to compete and create worlds and create games within Horizon Worlds for a chance to win a large sum of money. I think it's around $10,000. This is a great challenge because the Horizon platform is supposed to be limitless. If you can think of something, you're supposed to be able to make it. There is also a program to help with creator support, and rightfully so, because the creators, people that make these worlds and these games, they're what make this platform. So I will link to the page down below for you guys to sign up for notifications and perhaps apply to be a creator. And Facebook as well have also recently dropped a video showing off some Horizon Worlds where people were using, well, rather rudimentary looking assets, but sometimes it's just about the experience, because the style is very animated. So they released a small clip showing people creating worlds, showing these games, showing some creation tools, and it looks quite exciting. There are some exciting things to come, and perhaps this is the start of the metaverse, even though the metaverse is going to look like a kid's animation. Time will tell. First we had HTC Vive on the 14th of October, and now a very, very high-end XR company, Varjo, are stating on the 21st of October they're going to reveal the most highly anticipated product yet. Which I suppose you're going to say that every time you release something, because you should be improving upon what you've already got. I always hope for a consumer device, but the price range of these products, I don't really expect that to be so. The company, they've been using phrases such as, "The time has come. This is the one you've all been waiting for. Raise VR to a whole new playing field," which raises more questions than it answers. I wonder what we're going to be getting. Is it going to be a consumer device? I hope so, but I doubt it. Could it be their cloud service they've been showing off not too long ago, allowing you to bring avatars and people into a virtual reality space as the headset will map out the actual surroundings that you're in and create a map of your environment in the cloud so you can use that and people can come in and play around in it? I think that, oh my goodness, that tech's nuts. And it looks like something that enterprise would have a real good use case for. So I'm expecting something in that area, although I hope for something I can use. This next shout out goes to Max Weasel, who has had a top post on the Oculus Quest subreddit for showing off some gameplay for a title that looks like it has so much promise, and I just want to play it. I really want to play it. So he's made a prototype of a bow and arrow game that uses Rocket League physics. So you have to shoot a ball with an arrow and try and knock it into the opponent's goal. It's not a static game. It looks like there's some good movement in 3 dimensions with a large slow leap mechanic allowing you to leap up into the air and fire some arrows at the ball. I must have watched this clip 100 times now. It just looks like such a good idea and makes me wonder, why hasn't this happened yet? I have asked for access of the game, so let's hope I get it, and I'll try and show it off for you guys as well. Let me know what you think of this, because I'm so excited. I don't know what it is, and maybe if this comes to the official store, maybe they'll do a free-to-play thing, or maybe Epic Games can pick it up as well and actually have a Rocket League arrow game. So warning, stop, don't do it. Complaints are popping up from people who are running on Windows machines and having updated to Windows 11, they're now experiencing issues using the Oculus Link. Even UploadVR themselves have experienced these problems. I've not updated, thank goodness, but they are reporting major stuttering that was consistent and gave them motion sickness. So this was apparently being experienced using the Link on Steam VR and the Oculus stores. They looked at the debug tools and it showed no issues with frame drops or performance issues until they did some further digging and found that it was the compositor that was underperforming. So they decided to use virtual desktop with Steam and they didn't have these problems. So the issue looks like it lies within the update and the Oculus platform. So do not update to Windows 11 until there's some more news about this. If you play PC VR and you have an Oculus Quest and you use it for that, wait until there's some more news and perhaps we can avoid not being able to play games like Lone Echo 2, which is out in a bit. And speaking of Lone Echo 2. Lone Echo is being released on the 12th of October, a hugely anticipated title, a very cinematic, story-driven experience, and the launch trailer has just dropped this week on YouTube for us to check out what's going on with Jack and Liv. And side note, I will have some content on this game ready for launch day as well, and all I can say about this game is this game is a continuation of the last title, which I think is available for only $7.99 on the Oculus Store at the moment, last time I checked. So grab it, get a bargain, and play through it before you play this one. In the launch trailer of this title, you can see stunning VR visuals in zero gravity, which do not give the virtual reality experience justice at all. It sets up the game with a nice mystery, some intense action with Liv being in trouble, and you better know Jack is gonna come after you. The trailer alone just had me so pumped. I'm gonna end it there so I can go play some Lone Echo 2. Thank you for watching to the end of the video, getting caught up on the latest and greatest in the virtual reality space. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more news and games, and hopefully I will see you next time. And do not forget, if you want to learn about virtual reality development with the Unreal Engine, there is a course with a SteveKnows discount down below in the description. So happy gaming, guys, have a great week and good day.